Do not accept the first offer they give you. Ask for wiggle room. It's really important that you frame it as such. Wiggle room is a perfectly nice way to ask if there's any range to increase your offer. The first thing a recruiter will tell you after you've gone through the interview process and they like you is, congratulations, you have an offer from us. The offer is X amount of money. As soon as you hear the offer, whether it's by phone call or email, you should say something to the effect of, wow, that is really exciting. I'm curious, is there any wiggle room to this offer? They know that wiggle room means an increase or a bump up in the offer that they've given you. Tone is everything here. Be polite, be nice, especially if it's over the phone, and just ask very calmly, just out of curiosity, is there any wiggle room in this offer? A lot of the times they'll say, yes, there is. Be nice, polite, and matter of fact, and phrase it as a genuine question. Make sure there is no hint of ego, entitlement, or cockiness in that question. Remember, if they don't like you, they have the authority to pull that offer away from you. So it's really critical that you're very intelligent in how you phrase wiggle room. Usually when you ask them this, they'll reveal if they have it or not. And most of the times they will have some wiggle room because they understand that candidates want to improve and a higher salary will help them perform better in their job. If they say they have it, they'll most likely say, let me go back to my team and see if I can make something happen for you. And they'll go back to their team, ask their C-suite or whoever is releasing the budget for their company, and they will give you an increased offer. Now, what should you do if they say that they don't have one? If they don't have one, you can still push back. And I would just ask them the same question a second time because you are pushing back in a very polite way. And the least they can say is, let me go and reconfirm with my team. And that is totally okay. They'll either go back and come back with a revised offer, or they might not have one. If they come back to you with an offer that is higher, accept it. This is really important because you have to understand when you ask for wiggle room, the recruiter goes back to their hiring team or whoever gives them their budget or even the C-suite and asks for more money. That is a very difficult thing to do because companies have certain budgets outlined for a role. If the recruiter comes back to you with a revised offer that is higher, they have done a lot of work behind the scenes to get that number approved for you. So accept it and be happy. Now, why you don't want to push higher for a second time is because A, if you do that, you're running the risk of recruiter believing that you're just not the right fit and you won't be happy in that role because the salary expectations aren't matching up. So number one, they will not be able to take a second look with the C-suite or whoever is approving the budget to get more money allocated towards your candidacy. Number two, you probably won't be happy and they know that because the salary is not high enough for you. So it's much easier for them to draw back on the other candidates that they may have missed out on that will be happy in that range. And keep in mind, those candidates are probably qualified enough for the role because they've done enough interview rounds, but they like you the most. So treat that as very important and make sure when they give you a higher salary, just accept it and be happy. Remember, they have spent time, money, and resources going through several candidates before landing on you, and them giving you a higher offer is their way of showing that they want to keep you. And if you ask for any more, you might rub them the wrong way. In my experience, more often than not, candidates fail when they ask for too much after a recruiter has already given them a revised higher offer. If they come back without an increased offer, only ask for 5 to 10K more. Now, if your original range was somewhere between 90K to 110K or lower than this, then asking for 5K or 10K is acceptable and generally accepted, and it's something that they can swallow. If your range is more in the 150K and above, then you can probably ask for 20K more. But it's very important to make sure that you don't ask for too much, because if you do that, they will deny you automatically. If they come back to you with no revised higher offer, it's okay to ask for 5K or 10K more, and the answer could still be a no. And that is fine. because your salary isn't exactly the only thing that you're going to apply to that role for. There are several other bargaining chips that you can use. But if it's salary is the only thing that you want to negotiate on, and if they cannot give you something that's over their original asking offer, then you're out of luck. And you can ask for 5K or 10K more, and the answer could still be no.